All right, so we're about to react to this Stephen A. His side with this him versus LeBron. It seems like he's damn near going on a press run at this point. I ain't gonna front with y'all. And from what I understand, he's been trying to flip it as much as possible. So I'm gonna give my honest thoughts, of course. So without further ado, let's get to this video.
What do you make of LeBron confronting you in the aftermath of that situation?
I thought it was weak. I thought it was some bullshit. But in the moment, I knew that I was listening to a father. Here's what happened.
Yeah.
I'm represented by William Morris Endeavor. The founder of William Morris Endeavor, Ari Emanuel, had courtside seats right next to the Lakers bench. He had Larry David with him, star of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Right now, I already find everybody looking a little bit too quiet on this whole set. They've been calling out Stephen A for a while now, man. I thought it would be a little bit more, you know what I mean? A little bit more aggressive. All right, the way how they was talking trash to Stephen A and calling out Stephen A. I was thinking it would be a little bit more combative in there, to be honest with you.
I'm sitting with them. I get there in the first quarter. I'm sitting courtside, and I stand up, and then I got my head turned. And then I turn back around, and a lot of people thought this was the end of the game or something like that. This was in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Apparently, LeBron had walked out of the timeout, and I turn around, and he's right here in my face. He said, yo, you got to stop talking shit about my son. You got to stop fucking with my son. That's my son. That's my son. And I was like, what? He said, nah, fuck that. I said, yo, let's talk later. He's like, fuck that. Nah, fuck that. You got to stop fucking with my son. And I said, all right, though. And he walked off. So I remember during a timeout in the first quarter, seeing Bronny. And Bronny looked over at me, and he had this sad look on his face. And I'm imagining.
Y'all think that happened or he just making all that up? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not believing Stephen A at all. I'm not believing Stephen A at all. Brian was looking at him sad.
Pop saw that shit. It hit him. Yeah. And he couldn't hold it, and he rolled up on me. And so when I went on the air the next morning,
right.
First things first, believe it or not, I know this is shocking for people to believe, but I didn't have any intentions on talking about it.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap, Stephen A. Come on, my G. Stop the cap, bro. You know what it is, man. You know this is must-see TV. You already know. Stop it, man. Stop.
Until I woke up that morning and saw that the shit had gone viral.
Hope you
Once the shit had gone viral, the bosses at ESPN, now you got to talk about it. This is you and him. You got to talk about it. I said, fine. So I go on the air and I said, the first thing that I'm going to do is establish that this was a father talking to me, not a player. And that was what threw me off. And I was glad, even though I thought that he misrepresented the argument, I was glad he did. Because you see, what he was really talking about, which was confirmed with his conversation with Richard Jefferson, is that I was talking about him as a father. And so what happens is that had he said that to me, then I wouldn't have been thrown off. I'd have came right back at him.
Stop. Stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap, man. You are not coming back at LeBron face to face, 6'8", 290 pounds. I'm just exaggerating, of course, for context. But you are not coming back. You would say the same thing. All right, my G. The same exact thing you said, that's exactly what you would have said if LeBron was in front of your face, man. Come on, my G. Come on, bro. You know your voice is loudest behind the camera, bro. You already know what it is. You already know LeBron can't touch you as well. Or he might. That might worth $1 billion, but he ain't going to touch you as well. You know, the most he come up to do is kind of rough you up a little bit, ruffle your feathers a little bit, but don't act like you'll be like, Nah, bro, I was talking to you as a father and I stand on that. Nah. Don't try that now. Like you on Gils Arena. Stop it. And I'm surprised nobody ain't giving no kickback, yo. I'm surprised.
Yes, I was. I was talking about you. You did this shit, which I'll get to in a second. But because he didn't do that, I said, fine, you let it go. Mind you, I just agreed to my contract. Courtside. That day was when it was announced. It's all over, everywhere.
We talked about it.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a nationally televised game. The cameras are rolling, and I'm like, if I do anything, this is gonna be a scene. Now, we can sit up here in front all we want to and act like we don't work for somebody. Damn it, I work for Walt Disney. And if I had gotten into some shit with him at courtside right there at that moment, no matter how right I would have been, it would have been wrong. And I was like, I'm not gonna do this. But
He talking like he spared LeBron. You also saw the clip of him boxing. Yo, you ain't gotta come and talk like this, bro. You don't have to do it. And nobody, what I'm so disappointed is so much of them was calling out Stephen A on this couch. They've been calling out for a long while. And none of them at all is even challenging anything he's saying. He's able to come on this bench or this couch and just say whatever he wants and nobody's giving any kickback. No devil's advocate. I would have been devil's advocate even if I agree with him, just so he could really further or dive deeper into his point, yo. You gotta prove that you're really standing on what you're saying. I'm not just gonna let you just say what you want to say on my show. It's not gonna happen. So I'm so disappointed in that. But let's continue on.
once I saw the tape of him talking to Richard Jefferson Saturday night in Boston, that was when I got really pissed because that was confirmation. Now let's get to the father thing. And I'm so glad y'all asked me about this shit because all I would ask is that I've been around for 30 years. Tell me the parent that said they heard me talking about them. I've never done it. What happened was this man was the one that said, you want me, draft him. I'll come play anywhere he's at. It ain't even about the money. This man is the one who said he's better than some of the NBA players are right now when he was in high school. If you go back and look at the tape, back then I said,
they're so quiet though. I'm so disgusted with everybody on this couch right now. They are so quiet. No rebuttal, no nothing, no different perspective. Like, this is probably the calmest environment Stephen A. has ever been in his entire career. And I'm surprised it's on Gils Arena. No disrespect.
stop. You can't do this. If you do that shit, you're bringing more pressure on your son. LeBron, stop. I said it then. This is before he got drafted. Stop doing this. He goes to USC. He got the heart ailment. I'm like, thank God he's okay. He gonna be all right. But I'm not gonna go see him at USC, just like I didn't go see him at Sierra Canyon, because like I ain't see Melo's son. I heard your son is all world. I ain't see him. Your son, I never saw these guys until they came pro, because I know.
Wrong with USC?
No, it's not that.
Okay.
I know that because of who I am and what I've established for myself in this industry, if I walk into an arena, everybody is looking for me to critique that person. And I don't want to do that because they on the come up. I'm not covering college, I'm covering pro.
And they kids.
Huh? And they kids. Well, I'm saying, but if I was a college reporter, then I would have had to, but I wasn't. So why am I gonna be there? I didn't want to put that extra pressure. So I never went. I went on national television and announced to the world, I'm not going to see him. He goes to USC, I'm not gonna see him. It's too much. It's too much. And then now he's got to overcome this heart ailment, so I can't judge him. But then they said, oh, he going pro. So then once you say he's going pro, okay, you're talking to the scouts and the evaluators and everybody else. Yo, man, this is them. He'll be lucky to be a second-round pick. He'll be lucky. He ain't ready, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I ain't seen him, y'all. I haven't seen him. Then all of a sudden, Rich Paul and others at Clutch.
No, he would have a good argument if they draft him at a high number. But they draft him with the waste picks, y'all. They draft him at 50-something, bro. Those are waste picks. These are the players who turn out to be nothing in the league. These are the players who are at the 15th on the bench, who never get playing time unless you're blowing out the team or the team is blowing you out. So he would have an argument if it was an important pick for the team. Let's be honest. All of this that he's saying don't make no sense still. It doesn't support his argument for critiquing Bronny James as harsh as he did. Because ain't nobody else who been drafted nowhere close in that draft number has been talked about. In fact, I barely hear them talk about anybody that's been drafted all year besides Connect, and he's the Lakers and he's a high draft pick. So,
and then the story headlines follow. Boston might be interested, Golden State might be interested, Phoenix might be interested, Clippers might be. You start hearing all of this, and you're like, this could be true, or this could be them wielding their magic to make it look such a way. I say nothing. He gets drafted by the Lakers.
He was talking the entire time, Stephen A. I watch you on a regular basis. You was talking about all that the entire time. Stop it. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. You was talking about everything along the way when it comes to Bronny James. Stop the cap.
Which everybody knew was going to happen because, the skids were greased, and he gets drafted. I still say nothing. He goes into the pro. It's open at night.
Cap.
Now remember, most cats talk about the league. I cover it. What I mean by that is that you can give your opinion. You might not be on the phone with the commissioner. You might not be on the phone with the executive VP. You might not be on the phone with other people that work in these offices. I am. So because of that, I'm hearing all of this. Yeah, we just going to go along with it. Open the night I'm talking about. Open the night. Him, Bron. We just going to go along with it. Or you hearing the Lakers are just going along with it. You're hearing this stuff. Now, I'm not saying they told me that, meaning the commissioner or Jeannie Buss, but I'm saying you're hearing that from those organizations. So I'm getting all of this. I still say nothing. I'm at Crypto.com Arena. I'm one of those cats standing there.
Staples Center.
Ken Griffey, Senior and Junior, who were all-stars, Hall of Famer, and Ken Griffey Jr. They got them there. And again, I've been covering it for 30 years, not NBA, sports. You understand? So how you think it's all looking?
Why is nobody when he just running off the entire time? I've been 8 minutes in right now. Nobody is being devil's advocate. Nobody is just rebuttaling nothing. He's just about to just run off the entire time, and they just this is not how I expect Gils Arena. This is not how Gils Arena is supposed to be. And I'm a huge fan of this show, man. What's going on? Stephen A. just took over the room. He is showing that there's levels to this. He is showing that his cachet is bigger than everything they've been talking. All the challenges they've been setting out. Come on, man.
Looking to me. It's a little bit too choreographed. But I'm still. I'm still like.
Watch them. I ain't never see them. Like, look at this. Well, we know him already. We know him. Like, he's a laughing stock already as this. No disrespect, but he is already what he is. I ain't never seen him like this. I ain't never seen him like this.
Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm.
Look at Gil. Gil wanted to say something, man. I know Gil wanted to say something, man. But let it have it, man, Gil. You on that first date.
Thinking, let's have this moment because LeBron deserves it. The brother, I got him number 2 all time behind Jordan, right? He's done so much for the league. He's generated so much money. I don't want to hear about Bronny and the $8 million. As far as I'm concerned, LeBron underpaid. This shit, that's $8 million he should have had in his pocket. It's no big deal to me. But the one thing I did say was, that one game right there is the moment. Now you got to go to the G League and earn your stripes. Mm-hmm. Instead, he's playing and playing and playing, and I'm getting stats, and
Stephen A., you're trying too hard, man. You try. I feel I watch enough of it because if you look at, and we see a lot of people already pull up the stats with his draft number compared to the people around his, and he is doing better than damn near everybody amongst where they draft him, right? So that's not even a conversation. They put you in, and if you know basketball, they put you in for a few minutes. Ain't no way you could do anything within a few minutes. And those are usually their dog minutes that they throw away minutes anyways. Ain't no way you could come in and have significant stats to stand out in no way, shape, or form. So the fact that he's trying to make this argument that because now Bronny James is in the league, it's open season, like he's been going in. He had entire segments on Bronny James, bro. And I don't care if you agree, you a Bron hater. Call it what it is. It is what it is. I understand there are Bron haters out there and you all hate that Bronny. He got his son into the league. Whatever. Okay? Deal with it. He's still in the league whether you all like it or not. But if he critiqued more people around that 50-something draft number, you can't say nothing. But clearly he's targeting Bronny James. It's clear as day. If you make an argument against it, it is what it is. You lying to yourself. Just say you hate Bronny James. You want him to fail as well. And you don't like LeBron. It's okay. I admit when I hate. Like I hate on Tatum for no reason. I admit my hate when it comes to sports because I know it's just sports. But the fact that he's going on this without any rebuttal, this is funny to me, man. This is hysterical. I expected more from Gils Arena at least. They were talking so much trash. And Stephen A. sat there and controlled this entire show. All right? This entire show. But let me know your thoughts, of course. You know, it could always be me only. You know, your boy Brute might be alone with what I'm thinking about. So put it in the comment section. Let me know if you all think Stephen A. is right. Or let me know if y'all think he just spitting a bunch of like he is good at talking, bro. My guy Jay was saying, bro, he could get into any of these girls' jaws, guarantee. He and Skip Bayless, the way he described it is he have the gift of gab, and I see why. He spun it. I could see he went home and think, how can I spin? And now he's on a press run. He already's been on a few different shows talking about this same thing. Went to Gils Arenas, take it over as well, without any kickback. He's gifted. I got to give him that much, at least. All right. But again, let me know what y'all think about the video. Y'all know what it is. Let me know whose side y'all on. Are y'all on LeBron's side or Stephen A's side? Was Stephen A fairly critiquing, just doing his job and critiquing Bronny James? It is his job anyway, you take it. But the question is, was he unfairly being compared or critiqued versus his, colleagues on his level, or it's open season? Put it in the comment section. All right, y'all have a blessed one. Be safe out there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.